Hi, I'm Saeed, Los Angeles criminal lawyer, and welcome to CBS Law, where we deliver results, not promises. While I practice general criminal defense, a large portion of my clients face drug sales charges. Let me tell you what I generally like to do in these cases. First and foremost, I want to get all of the prosecution's evidence, not just the initial police reports. I want to get all the body-worn video, all the dash camera footage. Second, I want to have every witness to the alleged drug sales or possession for sales interviewed. That means I'm going to send my expert witness out to talk to them to see. In drug sales cases, listen, just possession of drugs, that's just a general misdemeanor in most cases. It's the other pieces of evidence that the police collect that give the prosecution something called indicia of sales. In other words, the items that show this person didn't just possess it for personal use, but rather they possessed it to sell. What are some general indicia of sales? One will be, what's the amount of drugs? Are we talking about 7 kilos or we're talking about 2 grams? Second, did the person have a scale on them? Did they have baggies? In other words, things that drug dealers commonly use to portion off drugs. Third, did they have a large amount of cash on them? Because generally drug sales are cash transactions. And then fourth would be, do they have a ledger? It's a little outdated, but some people literally would carry books documenting all their drug transactions. Another thing I like to do with clients looking at a potential drug sales case is explore any addiction issues. And I'm going to recommend or look at some treatment options for them. Now, you may ask why. Wouldn't that be like an admission of guilt? But actually, it's not. It's mitigation. In other words, it's something that goes towards leniency. Because from a prosecutor and judge's perspective, they're looking at a drug sales case as a symptom of a larger issue. And if we can show a demonstration, a good faith effort at addressing that underlying issue, it does a lot to take the steam out of the case. Because in these cases, we're trying to get it obviously dismissed as goal number 1. But if we can't do that, get it down to a misdemeanor possession level. Also, the reason why I'm looking for all the body-worn video and so forth is regardless if someone possessed it for sales or not, addicted or not, the police have to follow certain constitutional rules before they just arrest someone. I want to see if they're following them. Did they have the right to stop the person? Did they have the right to search the person or search their car or search their backpack? If not, and we can persuade the judge that the cops were acting outside of the Constitution, well, then we can bring particular motions that allow for evidence to be suppressed. In other words, anything that the police collected after their unconstitutional act would be thrown out, and then the case gets dismissed. So it's a wide spectrum of things that I'm looking at in drug sales cases to, one, first and foremost, try to defeat the case outright. But second, if I can't, reduce the charges, minimize the consequences so that person can continue on and get their life back. So if you find yourself or a loved one arrested or being investigated for a drug sales case, the absolute worst thing you can do is to wait. Because I assure you, the prosecution is working on their case right now, and we need to get started working on yours. So call CBS Law at 213-800-8005, and together we'll get your life back.